get into that.
I like it.
That's the first time I've ever done that.
Oh, well, I like the butt bump. I got a lot of butt, so, you know, I don't have to travel very far.
I don't know what I was drawn in. I was like, maybe we could do a little of that.
I loved it.
My butt has a mind of its own, too.
I mean, that's the best thing to have, a butt that wants to wander.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, speaking of, your butt wandered right onto something that has become your new hobby. I don't know where you found time for a hobby with your schedule, but tell us what it is, because I'm so into it.
Ooh, are you talking about pole dancing?
Yes!
I love it. I think it's fun.
And I've heard you've gotten even more flexible. Like, this is not a recent pick. You're even more bendy.
Oh, yeah, I can slam it right into the ground. I could do like a drop right in there, and it's like pretty flat.
How? How?
A lot of stretching, a lot of hopes, and a lot of dreams.
And what, like, inspired? What was the thing, the catalyst, the moment where you're like, I'm gonna do this?
Going to a strip club and being like, these women are athletes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're so athletic, and it's so amazing to watch them do it. They're also great actresses. They're like, I like you, and you're like, that's an act.
Okay.
You know?
I love you. Everybody needs like more humor and awesomeness like you. And also, I want to get into your podcast, Why Won't You Date Me?
Yes.
Okay. What was the origin story to starting this podcast?
Okay, so like I'm a single woman, and I was like, why won't they date me? Maybe if I ask, I'll get an answer.
Right.
And I'll, you know, it's cheaper than therapy, you know?
And like also great outreach, maybe lucrative. You get to play with fun people. You have amazing comedians on the show. Mm-hmm. And okay, what have you learned?
Okay.
Because I want to learn too. I'm like fascinated. I love this podcast. Who doesn't want to ask these questions? I'm single. I hooked right into this. I was like, tell me everything.
Okay, here's what I've learned. I mean, have I really learned? I'm still single, you know? But
well, that's what you think, but I think I'm good at relationships. I'm single. I understand relationships. I think and we can all help other people more than ourselves, let's face it.
I guess, yeah, if you can't do, teach, is that the saying?
Something like that.
Those who can't teach, which is insane to say. You know, it's like, you suck at this, go teach it. But anyway, I've learned to like not dim my light, that like I am a lot, and whoever's going to love me is going to accept that I am doing the most, you know? And then also, what a mean trick that would be if up front I was like, hi, I'm normal, and then a couple months in I'm like, and they're like, yikes, I don't know this woman. I've also learned that, like, you gotta ask for what you want. Like, if you wanna be in a relationship, you have to be upfront and be like, that's what I want from you, you know?
It's true. I loved that you said, don't let them dim your light. So many of us, because I'm a lot too. Mm-hmm. Like, I have a big life. I have a big personality. Like, I've been single for years. It's a lot by choice, a lot because it's just really hard to
It must be hard. You're very famous. And it must, like, intimidate the gentleman. They must be like, I don't know, will I stack up to her? And it's like, well, if you're worrying about that, you're worrying about the wrong thing. Do you know what I mean? And
also, like, don't we worry that that's our friends saying that to make us feel better, to find an excuse of why we're all really single? Because it can't be that. Like, men cannot function that way. That isn't attractive.
I don't know. I've dated a lot of men, and the way they function doesn't make sense.